Hello everyone and welcome back to Keepsakes by Patty Cakes. Today I'm going to be working on a center layout for my purple journal. So I hope you come along and join me. Thank you so much to my subscribers and thank you all who have left comments for me. I will do my shout outs on the next video. Because I haven't written them all down, but I do appreciate it. So today, as I said, I'm going to do a mixed media layout. So what I need to do first is take out the pieces I want from this napkin to use on the pages. I kind of wish I had something upside down, but I am going to do that myself and just turn one of these upside down. So I'm not going to really worry about it, and I am going to cut. I know you're supposed to tear, but with what I'm doing, it's not going to matter a whole lot. Oh, I wish I would have got that dragonfly, which I still can, but maybe I should have included it. Let me try this over here again. Okay. And on this side, I'm sorry if you hear snoring in the background. Rod is sleeping. And he's in there snoring away. Well, my brothers made it in safely today, so I'm really grateful for that. I haven't seen them yet, but we're getting together on Labor Day, so I'm not sure if I will see them sooner or not. Now what I did here is I took some antique book pages and I glued two of them together, and then I put the medical tape, the cloth medical tape, or paper, I'm sorry, down the front and the back. So then I'm going to take this piece, wish it was this side, thinking maybe I should get another napkin that has purple on it as well. I'm going to pause one moment. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. And I was talking away and just looked up and noticed that it quit filming. So I started out with this one, as you know. And I found a different napkin that I didn't know I had, which was just gorgeous. It was in a package in between two napkins, and I just cut this part out. And since the purples didn't match, I'm not going to use the one I started out with, and I'm going to use this one and try to get this bird in here as well. And then for the top, I had a leftover piece of napkin from a previous project, and I'm cutting it out to go up here. Okay, but I'm going to take, these were green leaves, and I'm cutting those out the best that I can. And it doesn't have to be super neat because some of it will be covered, which you'll see what I mean. And I got my inspiration from Maremi Small, I think that's how you say, Maremi Small Art. and her name is Marta. And I just love watching her create. She's a mixed media artist. And I will put a link to her channel below, because she creates some awesome stuff. Okay, then I need to cut off part of it up there, which I can always just do when I might as well cut it. Maybe I'll get this all the way on like that. I'm going to cut out this white, which I don't really need to, but, and then just cut off this up here. Okay, sort of like that. Then I'm going to have this one over here. And I need to move this down because I need room at the top. And I'm going to cut off this little bit right here. And then about an inch from the bottom or so. Just want to make sure I don't cut off the bird's tail. Deborah, I know you're going to love this one because the little birdie. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it down with some matte gel, because with using the other products, I'm hoping that it doesn't go over top of my napkins when I'm using the paste and such. And I am going to be using my heat gun, so when you see me take it out, and if you don't like the sound of it, please turn your volume down. So it won't bother your ears. I know that mine's not going to be as good as Marta's, but I am simply inspired and wanted to have a go. I want to do a mixed media project later too on a canvas. I think that would be fun. Okay, now I'll put the top one on, and then I'll paint over both of them. Or not paint, but put this on. Oops. Excuse me if my head gets in. I can't see the top up here very well. Let me just turn it sideways. Maybe that'll help a little. Patty. Whoops. Didn't do a very good job. Oh, my paper came apart. Guess I'm going to need some glue on this instead of using this. You know what? I'm just going to use some art glitter glue. I did order some clear gesso. That's what I wanted, but it didn't come yet, and I wanted to get started on this because I'm in a video making mood. Let me do this side too, probably. Well, that side's stuck. I don't know what happened there. Okay. It's great. Did I ask how y'all were doing today? Hope you're doing well. It's raining here this morning. Well, I'm not sure what time it is actually. It's probably about 1 or 2 in the morning, I think. I'm hoping that my one brother, his name is Bill, I'm hoping that we get a day where we can go to the antique mall, the local antique mall. I think I've talked about it before in another video when I did a haul, and that was quite a while ago. And I haven't been there forever. And his wife collects albums. She's probably got 2,000 albums that are vintage and antiques of just like every kind of 60s artist and 50s artist you can think of. And he also collects a few of them, so he wants to look for those, and of course I want to look for junk journal things. But I was trying to save for my folks' auction coming up in October, and I think I already blew that this month. I tell you what, I have no willpower when it comes to lace and linens, and I'm just horrible. But I did make one good purchase this month, which was the curio cabinet from my folks that they were putting on Marketplace. I don't think I'm going to use one of these on here. I don't know. Would be pretty though, right here. For a purple one. Kind of like that one I had. Oh, I'm going to cut this. I'm really scared. Oh, wow. This stuff is really... Whoops. Kind of feels silky. Let me just cut around this a bit and we'll see what it looks like. That will bring the purple over here. Maybe up here. Or right in the middle. That would look good, I think. We'll see. We're just playing, so gonna have fun. I just hope it works. Now which side? Oh, we'll switch. The gold's on this side, so let's see. Oh, patty. About right here. Keep wanting to dip my brush into something instead of the squeeze bottle. Okay. Now we need to dry it. After I just cleaned off my brush. Okay, I had to clean off that brush real quick and change the water because I didn't want it getting in my paints. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this. If you want to turn your volume down, might want to do so now. This is very damp because of the glue too. Do the other side as well. Okay, so that took a while to dry, so I paused it and finished it, and I think maybe I'll do that when I have to dry again, so you don't have to sit there and watch paint drying. So the next thing I'm going to do is I have this cheap stencil from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use it to apply some texture paste. And just get my spatulas here. I had two of them sitting here. I must have knocked it over. Yep. And I'm going to move that out of the way for a minute. And it even has dust on it. I hope it's not dried up. Oh, phew. I didn't even check. So, let me see. I don't know which way it goes now because I tore off the paper that came with it. But I am going to go ahead and start putting some on where I want it. Maybe stir it up a bit and get it soft. And I'm using the, I'm going to try to use this, let me see, in certain areas, so that's why I'm using the smaller part. But I'm just going to get some down here so I can get it in places that I want it. Oops. Didn't mean to get it in this one, but I'm going to have to go ahead and do it. Kind of wipe that out. Okay. Maybe a little bit more here. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and wipe that off, and then we'll dry this part. So I might be able to get the top part there. I'm not sure. Thinking maybe I should wait until I dry that. Yep, that's what I'm going to have to do. So I will dry this and be right back. Okay, so now we got this pretty dry, and I'm going to add more to it. And I wanted to say, I know this is from Dollar Tree, but this is pretty thick, and it's pretty nice. I actually like it. So, anyways, I wish these were smaller, but it's okay. Now I'm gonna do all through here, if you can see that. And maybe I can move this up more so it, maybe like this. That kind of runs into that. And that one into that one, but I don't really mind. So, let's see. Get the texture paste going again. I know that's a lot. I'm going to make sure I get it everywhere. And I can always wipe it off if need be. There we go. Whoops, I got some under there I didn't want. And the only thing weird about, well, not weird, but I'm seeing that since this is so thick, these little bump things here in the stencil are going to be pretty thick. But it's alright. Okay, I think that's good enough. So lift that one. There we go. And we'll be off to try this one now. Try to get some of this off right here. Don't want that there. Just get that off the edge. These ones I didn't do very well. But it's okay. So I am going to scrape this off and clean it up for the next one. And I'll go ahead and dry it and come back again. Okay, as you can see, I made a mess here. And something I didn't take into consideration when making this is the center. And I probably had some of you hollering at me, no, don't do that. And you'd be right, because I have to stitch this in the journal and it's probably going to crack it. But I may do another one since I'm learning on this one and how I did take my time and didn't do that very well. We'll see how it comes out. But this is just fun and play, so we'll just keep it going. Okay, let's see now. Now here, I'm going to, let's see, go all over here. And probably not, I hope you guys can see, I wasn't even thinking, hopefully not get down into here because I'm going to do it at a different angle down there. So, in my mind anyways. But I really am kind of disappointed that I wasn't thinking about the center. Oopsie. And the paper's kind of coming up too, so it's not quite getting into the stencil like I want. I'll clean that up later. And I probably could have done it a little bit thinner now that I'm doing these ones. Oops. Kind of up there. Yeah, I think I used way too much. I'm a beginner, never did something like this one before, so we all have to start somewhere, right? Maybe I just might take it down there and then I'll just turn around and add to the bottom. Or angle it to do the bottom after this dries. Patty. This is fun though. It's kind of like spreading a thick icing if you've never done it before. When you watch people who do this all the time, they make it look so easy. Trying to get some of the lines out, but without pulling it up. Wow, Patty. Yes, you can really tell that I'm an amateur beginner. Okay, I think that'll be good. This one right here, let me just smooth it out a little. Darn it. Okay. Alrighty. Just wipe that off a little. Oops, don't stick your finger in it. Okay. So I will be right back again. And I can see where I got it underneath the stencil there. It was kind of angled up from being on top of the other thing, but it's okay. So I'll be right back. Okay, so it's a little dry enough, I think. And I just want to mention, in case you haven't tried this before, that you do want to make sure that you clean your stencils when you're done. Otherwise, it will be really hard to get off later, or you won't be able to get it off. I don't know. Or you might not be able to, I should say. So, just gonna start here. Try to do this as carefully as I can. Now, as you can see, this edge is up because I have it on top of here, which I don't know if you can see it, but so might go underneath again. Don't want it there. Some of this is gonna go on my glass, but it's okay. We can clean that off with the spatula. kind of feel like I can't get a straight going across here, so it'll be level. Okay, I think that'll be good enough. There. I think I need one more circle, but right in here. But I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see when it's dry. Just gonna pick all that up. And then I'll go ahead and dry this and come back. Okay, so now that we got that fairly dry, we're going to add some paints. And I have some cheap acrylic paints here, as well as some of Tim Holtz Distress paints, but I'm not sure if I'll be using those or not. I have a bunch of other older acrylic paints, but I can't get them out right now. They're blocked away. So I want to see what this dried marigold looks like before I put it down. So I have an extra book page that I started gluing together, and I had 3 and I only wanted 2. So I'm going to see what this looks like. I haven't even opened it yet. So, ooh, maybe I just do that. Now this journal has like a gold color to it. So I'm going to grab it. No, that's too peachy. So I need some kind of like a goldish beige color, which I know I have. Let's just try mixing some yellow and white to see what I get. Wow. I think I got these at Dollar General, actually. So, not sure. You know, the quality could be pretty bad. Oh. So, that scared me. And I also got watercolors. Boy, I wish I could get into my paints. And I'm just going to water them down a little bit. Yeah, that's just too yellow, Patty. Yeah. Shoot. Now I have another color. Let me just grab it. Okay, I think we're ready. I went and dug out the paints, and a lot of mine are bad. And as you can see, I didn't clean my paint tray from the last time I crafted. But first we're going to put the light color on, and I found this one. And these are so old. I don't even know if they make them anymore, but this is a flesh color and another flesh color, but I think it's too light. So I'm going to go ahead, get some of this. Get some water, water it down a bit, and turn this air off. Okay. A bit more water. Okay. What I'm gonna do is just put some in a couple places. on the inside here. And then I'm gonna just wet it down some. And I need my spray bottle because I'm going to spray it with water. I'll grab that. And this is going to get really wet because I want this to run. Okay. And then I'll be doing some drying in between, so if you want to turn down your volume, you can do that and just watch. But I'm just having a play here. And I'm just going to let that run. Okay. Now I'm going to dry this. And we'll go with some other colors. Okay, so that is almost dry. I have some pink here, but I want to tone it down because I don't want this real pink. I wanted a soft pink, and this is pretty bright. So, see if I can get some of this. Oh, might not be able to. Here, got a little bit. Mix some white in it. See what that looks like. I think I got too much pink. So I'll just go on to the next little thing, and I'm going to add some of the previous color to it. Get some water. Water it down. Okay, that's a lot better. Add some more water. There we go. Okay. This is kind of a mauvey kind of pink. So I'm just gonna put some in a couple different places. Oops, didn't mean to do that. And that's not all the way dry. Oh my. The cat tried to jump up on something and didn't quite make it. Poor Meanie. I hear you. She just wants to be by her mommy. Okay, now I'm going to spray this side and get it to run. My poor bird's getting pummeled with color. Tried to wipe him off a little bit with a wipe, but get some in here. Gotta save a little bit for the other side. Okay. Now we'll put some over here. Alright. And let that run. Okay, I like that. Dab off my poor bird a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and dry this and I'll be back. Okay, so we got that fairly dry. And I thought that other stuff would keep the paint from going on my napkin, but it's kind of hard. Okay, so as you can see, the napkin's kind of blending into this, so you can't really tell where the napkin was ended and cut. So I think the next color I'm going to go with is a little bit of green, which I'm using the Rustic Wilderness on this one. And this one I'm going to do on my glass because I know when it dries it won't come off, and I'm just wondering if that's what no. I was thinking, I'm wondering if that's what I put in my thing, but I think I'm going to get this little container thingy here and put it in that to add the water. So I just need a couple drops of that. My brush. We're going to add some water. There we go. Now we'll add some of the green. Some down here. Right there. Yes, these paints work so much better than the cheap store brand. Yep, I can already tell. Okay. Now we'll spray again. Might as well get my paper towel ready. Wow, yeah, big difference. Look how that spreads. That's beautiful. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Yes, 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 I love that. Gotta get me some more distress paint. Excuse me. I'm really loving that. I didn't spray the top now, did I? Forgot about that. Let that run. Hope you can see this. Whoop. Sprayed the wrong way. Alright, now I'm going to do the other side. There we go. Give it a spray. Beautiful. Don't want the bird. Whoop. Deborah won't want the bird covered. See, I should have got him at the beginning before the poor thing started drying on it. Okay, so now I'm going to give that a dry. Be right back. Okay, so now we're going to go a little darker. And we're going to do some... Ooh, this is real denim. I hope this was the gray that I had picked out and I thought was gray. Anyway, so I'm just going to put some here. Yeah, that's the kind of bluish gray that I wanted. So let me grab another paper towel. Throw that one out. And I'm just going to water that down. Okay, here we go. Okay, whoops. And give it a spray. Get it moving. Yeah, it's like a bluish gray. That's fine. That's, whoop, wrong spot, Patty. Okay. I think a little bit here. And I'm also going to add some on the other side. Oh guys, you gotta try this. This is so fun. Because you don't know how it's going to turn out. And I'm really loving that. Just notice there's nothing here. Okay. Like that. Get a little bit over here. Sorry, I'm probably out of frame there. So I do want to get these with some color on it. So I'm just gonna take my brush and dip it in instead of spraying it this time. Have a little bit in here. I don't want to make it muddy, so I'm hoping it doesn't get too bad here with what I'm doing. Okay, I like that. So let me go ahead and dry this one, and I will be right back. Okay, so that's kind of dry. It's still damp down in here because of all the water coming down. But the next color is going to be purple. So I have eggplant purple here, which I'm going to try. Ooh, I got a lot. Boy, is that pretty. And I'm no expert painter, and I don't know what colors make what muddy, so yeah, I apologize now for whoever might be watching, and you're probably a wonderful, talented artist, and I'm doing all the don'ts on your lists. But I'm just playing and having fun. This is really not a tutorial. Let's try this and see what happens. Okay. We're just going to add a little bit of water this time with my brush and hope for the best. this one's going really good everywhere. Jeez. My poor bird. No, not my bird. Okay, I'll get some over here. Okay, now I'm gonna, well, first I'll add water to this one and let it flow a bit, and we'll see if I'm gonna spray it. Yes, I think I'm gonna spray this. Now, so I really want it to move all over. Yes, I love it. A little bit over here. Sorry for chomping in your ear. This is coming apart where I glued it. I'll have to redo that. Get some of this to run down to the bottom. Can't see much of the creams anymore. A little bit of tint. Just take a little bit here. There we go. Poor birdie. Okay, now I'm going to dry it again. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far, and we're not done. And I also wanted to correct myself because I said I followed or got the inspiration from Maremi Small Art, but the person that I saw actually do this was Shauna from Shanouki Art. So I apologize for that, and I will put her link below as well, because I watched her video, then I went to Maremi Small Art because I was looking at mixed media things. So I just want to make that correction, and since this video is so long, I'm going to make this part 1, and we'll go ahead and start a part 2 because my battery is about dead from the recording. So I will see you in part 2 if you're interested in seeing it finished. Thank you, and I'll see you there.